29th?
And now we're 30th. We've dropped again. We're right there between Poland and Slovakia.
Why so far down the list?
Premature births in the United States is the big problem, is what it says. I mean, your baby is twice as likely to live to be a year old if it is born in the Czech Republic than it is if it's born here in the United States. It has a better chance of reaching 1 year old if it's born in Cuba than it does in the United States.
Do they take into consideration the size of the country versus the size of Slovakia?
It's all number of deaths per 1,000 births.
No kidding.
Wow.
And what are the causes of?
They say that it's premature births is the biggest problem in the United States that has. So they call it a major public health problem that is getting worse. And they say the things that cause them in the United States, they believe, are older women having babies,
Children.
women who smoke through the pregnancy. That's the number one cause of premature birth.
Really?
Is women who
Smoking?
smoke through pregnancy.
No
And
kidding.
low birth weight and all of that associated.
People who drink, mothers who drink during the pregnancy leads to premature birth, and unhealthy lifestyles. Also, they say U.S. has one of the highest instances of people having trying to have multiple births, having
Using
In vitro.
in vitro and stuff like that. And in a lot of cases, that's just not a good thing. Babies are born early; they're born small; they don't make it. So your baby has a much better chance of living to be 1 year old in 29 places in the world, better than it does here. Only because, not because of the medical treatment available, but because of the habits of the mother having the child
during
during the pregnancy.
That's incredible. What's the number one place?
Baby has the best chance of surviving in Singapore. Only 2 out of 1,000
Wow.
actually are born or will die.
And that's so interesting because you hear. I mean, it's not that we're not educated to
The facts.
the fact
Yeah.
that smoking is going to be dangerous to
Yep.
you if you're pregnant. I mean, it's that.
Singapore is number 1. Number 2 is Sweden. Number 3 is Hong Kong. Number 4 is Japan. Number 5 is Finland.
So it just comes down to us being selfish. Just continuing to do
Unhealthy
what we
lifestyles and not,
want to do.
And again, they said a lot of it is just people having babies very late in life, and people trying to have too many babies at one time with the in vitro, the multiple births.
Wow.
But it's we've got the technology. We just don't have apparently the smarts to get it done.
You can't get a TV show if you only have just one baby.
Well, that's true. You're right. I don't know. That makes all the sense in the world. Because I doubt in Singapore if they have an Octomom in Singapore, an Octomom TV show.
That's right.
Or a John and Kate +8 for that matter in Singapore.
They probably don't have a lot of John or Kates in Singapore.
Just a thought. I just.
Now, Weasel